I am live. I'm back for the weekly tradition that is watching the episode live. Well, watching 2 episodes and then one live. Give me a second. Uh, if you don't know, this is my tradition. I do it every Wednesday. Oh God, I have to fix the camera. I'm a bit out of shot. Is that better? No, that's not better. Let me just fix that. Yeah. You're doing me wrong, so wrong. There's something inside so strong. You're doing me wrong, so wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just singing. Summer fruits in the middle of August. The last week of August. I hope everyone is at home doing well. Doing good. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing great. I really hope that. Um, like I said, I'm here at 6:30, where I will start watching Monday's episode, then Tuesday's at 7, then Wednesday's at 7:30, then a little debrief at 8. And depending if people like have intrusive thoughts or whatever, intrusive, I don't know, if people have exciting thoughts or whatever, or have big discussions they want to discuss, I will allow you to discuss it. If that makes sense to the viewers at home, then hopefully it does. But yeah, ooh, but, but, yeah, so I will start the episode in about 5 minutes. This is just a pre-show to the fucking me watching Monday's episode. I know what happens in Wednesdays. I think it's Wednesday's episode with Craig, and I will, if someone comes in here and asks about Craig, I will say I know what happens in Wednesday's episode with Craig. No, actually, yes, I actually should change that. Oh, that didn't really work. Ooh, there we go. See this. Actually, just shrink that a little bit. There we go. That's been shrunk. Hopefully people at home. Yeah, hopefully I have. I've nothing much to say. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I love being here, despite what I may think about the current era of EastEnders. I do enjoy being here, even if I am a little bit negative sometimes. We are all a bit negative, you know. This is supposed to be a debrief stream, a bit more positive for Thursdays. And yeah, I think I've done a good few of these. We just check. Uh, oh, is there a playlist? There's a playlist. Only 90 live reactions. What the? I just show what is in the folder. Alright. Hold on. 40th for January Union. This is uh, uh, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm scrolling through here. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is my 12th one. That's my 12th one. Let's go. Shut down this tab and this tab. Yeah, I can start the episode now. Let's go. Oh, you love to start the episode. But turn it down. Let's. Here we go. Playing the episode now. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, doo, boo, doo, boo. Doo, 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 doo. All right. Okay, so they're getting people ready for the donor register. Vicky. Vicky. I didn't know she was the King of England. Can't really do a wave like the King. I'm sorry. Your last the best a man can get. Ravi, why are you still here? Niece is in the bed, asleep in a hoodie. the blanket over her, like now. The blanket over Denise, if you don't know. Look, Jack, I'm going to die. Just move on without me. Alright, Denise, fucking hell, I didn't know you were that plate. Sorry if you hear crunching, it's just me opening the speech. Oh, but be fair. If you denied me ice cream, that would be my last memory, Denise, of you. There's Bert and Ernie. Oh, and here's Alfie. Yeah, it's totally not a cunt. It's old Alfie. At least Bert and Ernie are being used. Alfie, I don't care. Alfie, I don't care. Oh, Alfie's gone. Let's go. Woo. Oh no. You know how dangerous it is? No, I don't. Can you explain to me like I'm 5? We need you to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Hello, Alfie. It's nice to see you, Alfie 08. A08, sorry. First person here. Shout out to Alfie. The good Alfie out of the two Alfies that I'm watching, which is you and Alfie Moon. The good Alfie's here. Denise is going into a coma, going into a medical induced coma, I believe is the terminology, if I worded that correctly. Sorry if I didn't. But she's going into a coma. They have to put her into a coma. Now, obviously, if this was the 1800s, putting you into a coma would be whacking you over the head with a chair multiple times. But obviously, research and science have advanced in 100 to 150 years. So, no, just be easier, I guess. If that's the right word. I don't know what some mean, but it is bad for Denise. It is bad, but I just love the debate between Ash and Luke over is Denise a legend, which, yeah, it will always wind me up. Because I'm like, I don't care, lads, but I find it funny that this is what drives the hatred between you two. They don't hate each other, but it's what makes me laugh. Or one will say she is, and one will say that she's not, which is just funny. And then if Ash brings up, well, Linda's a legend, then obviously Luke pipes in and goes, but how's Denise not one? It's like, oh no, here he goes, brought in boxing gloves, he's going to fucking, oh no. fucking by race are going by me. I think there's a lot of emotion out of it when we already know Denise will be fine. Oh, it takes a lot of emotion. See, the problem is, I know she probably is fine, but at the same time, now Alfie, you since you're here, for to be the judge, jury, and executioner, would it be tasteful if you just kill her off and actually show the bleak reality that most people with this type of cancer can't survive it? No, no. Again, like again, not to be like a dick, but I'm just saying, in terms of realism, would it be better if they, killed her off, or would it be best if they actually have a bit of a hopeful ending? Because I'm inclined to believe both endings are good. I know that's just me copping out, but like if she dies, it would be a bleak ending in my eyes. Looking at it in a like a light, it would be like if she dies, it would be a bleak ending, but it'd probably be more to real life. But at the same time, it is a soap, and you can if you bring people back from the dead or dead, where they're not really dead, but it's not confirmed that they're dead. But if you bring them back from the dead, then you can. This out of all possibilities doesn't seem too like jumping the shark. Seems like too much jumping the shark. I know that might be badly worded, but it depends really on how you look at it, because I feel like either outcome works. Even though if you kill Denise off, you have both, you have both, Johnny, Linda, Denise, Zoe, technically Stacy, all who left this year or last year, and I think that's not really fucking good, is it, lads? But I don't know. Who's walking the square? Is that Craig? Oh, fuck off, Craig. No one likes you, Craig. You're a nonce, and I can say you're a nonce because you kiss her in Wednesday's episode. You nonce. But bro, she's 17. It's legal. I don't give a fuck. It's still wrong. It's Denzel. Yes, Denzel. Sorry, there's a lot of names. Denzel is in the cafe and he's going to talk to Amy. Remember Max at hello, FD Craig. Remember Max at 38 when he got with Stacey, who was 19. That was wrong as well. Craig is horrible and his job's worth too. I'm assuming his job's horrible as well. Well, yeah, no. See, it's very weird because as a fandom, right? we're like, yeah, but 19 is fine, and a 38-year-old is fine. But when it's a 17-year-old and a fucking, I'm assuming mid-30s, it's like, even though there will be some twat out there defending it, going, well, actually, legally, it's fine. Well, have you know, according to the UK law, it's actually fine, so he's not actually breaking any guidelines, is he? And it's like, well, he fucking is. 17 is dreadful. No, I know. I'm doing the fucking, because there's a wrestler called Marty Scurll where he was 28 and he slept with like a 16-year-old. They got her intoxicated, and basically people go, well, yeah, well, it's legal in the UK, so what's wrong with that? And it's like, well, you do not see what's fucking wrong with a 28-year-old with a 16-year-old. It's the exact same for an early 30s to a 17-year-old, in my eyes. I know that's fictional comparing it to real life. Are you watching All In this weekend? I was going to go to it, but I decided I'm not. But I might watch it. I might watch it. Edge and Christian, or Cope as he's called, Cope and Cage, Cage and Cope versus Young Bucks seems a bit dreadful. Going to be honest, nothing wrong with the Young Bucks or Adam Copeland and Christian, but given this is not prime Edge and prime Christian, that might be a bit of a hard watch. But I that match looks fun. Omega versus Osprey. Since I'm Irish and Osprey's been going, bro, we're gonna bring it home, bro, we're gonna bring it home. I want the ending at Wembley because knowing that knowing that the fact that Wembley didn't sell well this year because basically knowing they didn't sell well this year, I would want like Omega to win and just fucking like as the and absolutely turn heel, like beat him and go over, and then just go, you'll never bring it home, England. That is just what I want. But yeah, that argument people make is so weird. Imagine if the legal age was 13. Would those people then say it's okay to sleep with? Well, SD cricket fan. Now I know because Ash is not here. I can say it because obviously when Ash is here, I have to be like, you know. But when the old files were leaked, and hopefully I can just say the files, but the JE files were leaked, and there were celebrities in it. There was genuinely people going, "Look, is it illegal to sleep with a 15-year-old? It's nearly an adult." And it's like, well, fucking yes, it is. What are you fucking you on about? That's what generally there was people when those files came out that were like, "Is it really illegal?" Yes, yes. Unless they're 18, then yes, it's illegal. So you can't fucking defend it. And people obviously go, but in Japan and China, it's legal at 14. So I don't give a shit. Japan could legalize murder, doesn't mean it's right. Like, all in, back to all in. Yeah, I want Omega to win. Because the only problem I have with Osprey winning is I feel like he's going to get his fucking mates in the front row. And one of his mates, well, on the topic, is a Rogan as well. So I'm like, I don't want him there thanking his mate Paul Robinson. And Paul Robinson is a wrongin, if I can put that politely. Paul Robinson is a wrongin, and Osprey's like, look, he's my friend. I want him in the business. Like Osprey, they don't want him in the business. He's a wrongin. Leave him alone. For context, Paul Robinson was, when I believe he was 26, slept with a 16-year-old. Yes, this is great. This is great for conversation. And obviously, Osprey goes, well, still me mate, isn't he? He's like, yeah, but people are just not going to like you if you hang out with wrongins. Unless you do it in your private life and you don't acknowledge it, which is still wrong. At least if you do it in your private life and don't post about it or bring them everywhere, it's fine, in my eyes. So I would like to imagine the public light, you would want it to be different than the private light. That's just my way of looking at it, which people might disagree, but I'm like, you want to hang out with your mate who's been accused of being a nonce, that's fine. Just whatever you do, don't make it public. Is all I'm gonna say. I don't care what you do in your personal life. Just don't make it public, because then that will just dictate what people think of your character and what they will think of you. Which you're right to believe, whether that's right or wrong. That if your friend came out as a nonce, should you remain friends with him? That's up to you, honestly. Not my place to judge. Well, it is. I can say he's a bit of a creep, but it's not my place to judge. If you want to hang out with them, you can. but you shouldn't really tweet about it being like, "I've just hung out with my mate again." It's like, yeah. That looks good. Moxley versus McGuinness seems good as well. Um, if it is Moxley versus McGuinness. Hello versus Mercedes. I wouldn't mind that match personally. I wouldn't. I don't mind that match. I do like. I do like Willow Nightingale. I think she's one of the best baby faces in wrestling. Which, when she turns heel, which she probably won't, but if she turns heel, the simple solution is just going, "Oh, I don't want to smile anymore." It's just the obvious heel trope you can do. Oh no, Rhea's been baking. Or is she, I just like to imagine Rhea's a prime Walter White in that kitchen. Those brownies will taste like shit. I just know that. Sorry, Rhea. You're probably not a bad cook, but Suki probably is. But no, yeah, Willow versus Mercedes seems good. Even though, I don't really want Mercedes to win, because I think if you're going to have the bad ending at All In, which is Omega beating Osprey and holding the belt off, basically saying dreams don't come true, and I think you would have Willow beat Mercedes. It's just my eyes on it, and that's how I would view it, really. Because again, as an Irishman, I want the outcome to be Omega beating Osprey, just because to me it seems the better outcome. You don't really see Osprey losing. I don't either, but with the possibility that that probably won't be at Wembley again next year, the possibility that it might not be an All In at next year, then I would just give the negative outcome of Omega beating him. But I do think they shot themselves in the foot by having Hangman basically not being able to challenge for the world title ever again. Which I know they can make some bullshittery in a few years, being like he's signed a new contract. Well, hey, but still, it's silly. But yeah, no, Shady's will 100% guaranteed win. He's gonna show up there like Hulk Hogan. See, brother, the plan was for you to beat me, but I'm changing the rules now, dude. I'm going over. Wow, 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 wow. Wanna stand up next to a mountain and chop it down with the edge of my hand. I love that. That's one of my favorites. That's it. No, that's not the tough. There's still 4 minutes left. 5 minutes. That's still my favorite Hogan like song that he ever used was Voodoo Child. This is just some aura about coming out to Voodoo Child. Like, yes, I know Real American is iconic and his TNA theme's memed on, but like Voodoo Child, like he's a badass. Not a badass, but he's supposed to be a threat. Even though 95% of the matches are just like, Hogan, do you want to lose? No. Okay, you'll win. Don't suck that lolly in front of fuck. Uh, sorry. Don't, Amy, whatever you do not go near with that lollipop to Craig. You mentioned Christian like 15 minutes ago, and some stuff guys stuck over his stuck in his head. I'm assuming you mean the if you close your eyes, your life a naked truth revealed. Dreams you never lived and stars never real. In the darkness, life will show you to the other side. Only waiting you can see if you just close your eyes. There you go, there you go. There's a shitty rendition of Christian's theme. I'm assuming you probably mean the waterproof blonde version and not the fucking go if you close your eyes, your life a naked truth review. Not the fucking store. The fuck, I forgot the band's called. The male version. I'm assuming you mean the female one. Oh, they've barred a gammon. Sounded a bit better in my head than around there. Like, yeah, look, the waterproof blonde version does go hard. You have to admit, than the male version. I just love the female folks on that. Well, even though to me, since I'm a TNA boy, I prefer his fucking his TNA thing, which is my last, totally not my last Brett ripoff, but the fucking that one is a banger. Obviously, he had the other one that was Christian, Christian, at last you're on your own. Din, 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 din. That was a bad. Like I can't do the drums, but that was literally the theme. He's had, to be fair, he has had banger themes no matter where he went. Like I will give the props department credit, not props department. I will give the themes department credit. They've never written a bad theme for Christian in my eyes. All right, so the cliff notes, the ending of episode one is they found Denise's brothers. Well, they haven't found him, but they know who he is. They know who he is. I will say the um one thing that is definitely missing in modern wrestling is, especially WWE, 'cause they're relying on AI, is definitely themes. Because I think wrestling themes you need to have proper walkout music when you're going out there. Yes, I know it's a fictional fight, essentially it's a fake fight, but you need to have the music. There used to be so many good ones. I used to love Fate. Just want the first Arby used to scare me when I was a kid though. No chance. No chance. No chance in hell. You've got no chance. Don't know why I'm trying to give it like a Churchill speech, but but that was basically his theme, which was fucking brilliant. Despite what we may think of current Finch, is yeah, puppets. Hello, actually, yeah. Despite what we think of current Finch, his fucking theme's a banger. It is sad when you have a shitty wrestler, but he has a banging theme. Like obviously, I always bring it up, but Benoit's theme, despite what we think of him, fucking whatever, is a banging song that has been ruined, but I fucking love that song. Not the Oasis one, the one by Our Lady Peace. But Finch had a great one. Shane had a great one. Sean's e- e- either version of Sean's was great. Triple H, Triple H had some good ones, even though I prefer 1-2. Jimmy hit me with that little one. Is it 1-2? Jimmy hit me with that little Triple H. The fucking My Time, that one. Test had a good one. That's fucking how his theme went. Like genuinely, just Google his theme. That's how it went. I nearly said Christopher Walken. I nearly said Christopher Walken's theme. Chris Masters' one used to be you either love it or hate it. It's not just the one that's just godly like, where it's just like it's just him like flexing his muscle. That one, yeah, that one can be good. And then obviously Carlito's original one, so I think they might have changed it when he returned for some reason. That was good. Like a fucking Greek statue. Yeah, and the steroid scandal happened in '07, and they went, "You're not really a Greek statue anymore, are you, Chris? You're just a statue." He was he was set up. Yeah, they set him up. That's what they did. They purposely set him up to fucking sabotage him. Yeah, like I said, Carlito had a great one. I know, like Carlito's return run wasn't as perfect as everyone would hope it would be, but he was still the best member of Judgment Day. I'll fight anyone on that. He he had a he had a great one. Don't like his T-shirts that were like, "Do you spit or do you swallow?" And it's like, fuck off! I'm not five. Yeah, no, me and Ash, since watching HCW, and we are coming, we're just past, we're basically a month out of the Benoit, nearly a month out of the Benoit tragedy. We're clearly in like July '07, and they're about to bust like a load of people. And yeah, Ash summed it up perfectly. The ones who got busted, like for steroids, was William Regal and Ken Anderson or Mr. Kennedy, and it's like. And it's like Regal and Kennedy, where were you on the steroid? There's even Age was supposedly on steroids as well. They're all like, Age, where the fuck were you? Where were the steroids going on you, mate? Like, and this is not like 2020 Age. This is like 2007, a bit fat Age. And then also, what I love telling people is my favorite one is when Triple H was having kids. He went off the steroids, and you could tell he went off them because he just got fat. And then miraculously, when he didn't have kids anymore, he miraculously got back in shape, and he wasn't fat. So I don't know what happened there. It must have been the wind. But that's also funny. Like seeing Triple H allegedly on the stakes. First off, allegedly the stakes. Even though I've said it before, my favorite Steiner story is when they told him to take a piss test, and he goes, "Are you going to tell Triple H to do one?" And they went, "Okay, we're never going to ask you again then, Scott, because that's not what we want." But someone who definitely would have been fucked had he had he been there in '07, like around the time they investigated everyone, would have been test. They look at him immediately and they were like, "Oh fuck, what do we do here? We already know he's on it, but we can't. We need him to do a test." Unintended. He didn't think it was possible to fuck up doing them. Somehow is. Somehow is. I've watched some old WWE and Triple H when he was at his biggest. Looked so dangerous, very unhealthy. Surely his heart must have been pounding. That's what killed a bunch of the wrestlers in the 2000s and 90s. On the US government's Council for Fitness and Health brought us a pacemaker to live. He's that right, made. Right. But yeah, no, like when you look at half of those wrestlers who sadly died early in their life, you look at them and they're like, who was on the steroids and who was just fat? And then you look at the ones who were on the steroids that died young, you go, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like Test, like Mike. Well, I wouldn't really say Mike Dawson was on steroids, but you get what I mean. There's clearly people who were and died very young, and there was clearly people who were just fat and died young, like Yokozuna. I like again. Why are we showing Alfie scenes? Can we not just film them and get Jasmine to be in this role? Like, what? Why are we showing him? Why is he here? You know, like it's incredibly sad that if half the wrestlers who did take the steroids and did ultimately kill themselves via doing it, if they actually were given right treatment, they could have still been alive, like Eddie Guerrero. Fucking that. One man I'm surprised. I'm glad he got better, but I'm surprised he is still alive. Is Kurt Angle, who basically says he was on that he was that banged up in '06. His balls were turning blue. It's a genuine quote. Kurt Angle says, like, apparently he goes into Finch's office and goes, "Look, I'm blue all over," and just fucking pulls out his cock and balls like, "I'm fucking blue all over. I'm fucked, mate." And then they went, "All right, yeah, just go to therapy and you can, or not therapy, rehab, and you can come back." But yeah, when you go to rehab, you can come back, and then he went, well, TNA's offering a job. I might as well go to TNA. And he wrestled. And Alfie is drinking this, like, again. This is just. I mean, and also on the US government, they have a guy in the food department who literally sounds like he's been eating rocks for years, and which is RFK Jr. and fucking he just tells these weird stories. So it's RFK, and I'm like, how do you sound more normal than the president? That's my question. He'll tell stories like I cut off a dead raccoon's penis one time, and I'm like, right, but you're in the food department. You don't know this. Not you're like your first day on the job. You don't fucking just say that. He's in the health department, I should say. He's in the health department. Oh my god, it's race. He's bad. It's not race. What do you mean? All nerds are the exactly Ash, exactly. Exactly, you get it. Just because he has glasses and a beard like Reese, but has a good hairline or a good hairline, it does mean he's Reese. Which was funny in the EastEnders Discord that I'm in. It's basically like he's not fucking Reese. Just because he's a nerd doesn't mean he's Reese. I went fair point. I didn't say that, but fair point whoever did. Don't right, Howie, you're not making this easier for me when I fucking see Craig. Ironically, Reese is not be recency bias. He's just as shit as he was 2 years ago. He's only been dead a year, to be honest. I like this guy. This guy's nice. Iconic character. It's a really bad state of affairs because two characters I like in subs right now are ending up as a groomer. Right now, top three characters in EastEnders are Ravi, Alfie, and Craig. Right, Piggy. Smiley face. the, the problem is you have two fictional wrongings and one wronging in real life. Well, a wronging is probably a bad word, but one guy who's just done he's just done a DUI. Fictional human trafficker. Fictional nonce. Actual DUI. Look, like until Craig kissed Amy, I wasn't really seeing the signs. But no, the problem is with it. Like again, when how it wouldn't work in real life. Like if I just showed up at SD Cricket fan's house and I introduced myself, an SD Cricket fan without knowing me just goes nonce. It's like well, you can't. Well, unless I make the fucking, unless you see my characteristics, I'm not a nonce. But yeah, no, the signs. They were clearly trying to do a bait and switch where I was like, but maybe Amy's leading her on. But he's clearly fucking. He's clearly not. Yeah, it was creepy signs, but truly nothing overly nonsense. I lie, I see it now, but I don't have my defenses up. Oh, this guy's just wholesome. No, mate, you should. You should. If you want me to do the bit, I'll do the bit for you. He's just misunderstood. I'll do it for you if you want me to. I don't care getting the backlash. Look, guys, it really right? She's nearly 18. It's fine. It's nearly 18, which means it's fine. The legal age in the UK is 16, so 17 is fine. That's all you have to say. And then when people go, it's still wrong, you double down and go, well, no, you're fucking wrong. How about that? That's what you do. Yeah, I know. Don't do that. I know, but it is funny how there will be people being like, "Is he really a nonce?" Yes, yes, he is. 17 still is still a minor. Like it's gonna be bad if we get comments on videos saying like, "Really, is he bad?" There was that one video said how you got Piggy rolled up and he was like, "Dude, are we not seeing the same character?" To which Ash responded, "He hasn't done anything." As Piggy got more and more enraged. To be fair, despite Craig, like, despite Craig coming across a bit wrong, and it is funny. I think when he hasn't done anything yet. It's just a crazy defense. Look, it's a defense you can make if you want. You don't have, Gosh, next time I need a fine slider. No, you call upon me because remember me with Tim. Remember me with Tim. Look, did he really do anything wrong, guys? No. He did, Peggy. Yeah, you're just seeing a completely different character. I really should have done a big spiel about them ruining the potential of. Well, that's going to be on the next. Probably on the next. Probably on the next East End Saloon. It would probably be like ugly. Really, just grumpy about the show currently. My favorite thing was I opened one of the videos that like was out for members only, where SD Cricket fan was like, "One of you were being grumpy that if he does do well, you're gonna hate him still, and you just can't win." And then obviously Ash goes, "Yeah, well, it's probably Piggy who said that." If the video was out to the public, I would have commented on my account. Why did he say fuck me for? But I didn't. It is funny. It is funny how you've a fictional wrong'un talking to a real wrong'un. The guy is that's just funny to me. We can use wrong'un for Alfie, can't we? It's not like we know he's not really as bad. Like he's just having a bit of a rough time. The fucking cleaner's like, "Am I getting paid more for this?" My opinion with a DUI should, in my opinion, anyone with a DUI should be locked up. That's a really bad crime because it puts so many at risk. But yeah, it is. It's just the way EastEnders have went, but like BBC have went, well, it's not that bad. Lucky you're a dick. Fuck that. No. Eve can claim she's been through so much. You can, Suki. I don't care if Ria's custody parent wants to get custody or real parent wants to get custody. I kind of hate having to talk about the real life stuff, but the BBC has to address it in some way. But you brought up a great point that on the 9th of September he's going to be in court, but he's also going to be featured on the episodes. So, like, it's just funny how they've fundamentally put their head in the sand and just brutally ignored it. Whereas, like, he didn't, like, call, like, a fat woman fat. Like, he's done a serious crime. Like, it's not like he's being transphobic, which is a debate. But, like, he's done a serious crime. Like, you can't cancel him for it if you want. You can't really defend it. But you can't just also ignore it. Because people are going to be like, well, why is he here? Like it's the example with Ravi, but actually in real life, but on a lesser extent, I guess. Darnell, you're a lovely bloke, Darnell. You guys made a good point about the actor who played Jay. He did a lot less, but got sacked. Exactly. Like I'll keep bringing up the example, but it is very much the fucking. It is very much the fucking. He's the key to the universe. Like Jar Jar's the key. Like he's not the fucking key to the universe. Like also thanks to whoever keeps hearting the like button, the heart button. Here's Craig. He's going to talk to Amy. Let's go. One keeps doing a shocked face. I bet that's his ass. No, I know, but like if it does come out that like Jamie Borwick like did do a fucked up crime, I got him sacked. We can at least play the card of we didn't know at the time, so we just it keeps fucking doing the shocked face love hearts. But no, if like it comes out that Jamie Borwick is like an actual wrong'un, we can do the thing of like we didn't know at the time. So yes, it might date it, but we can always play the card of we didn't know. That's the difference. That is we don't know with Jamie. Whereas with Shane Ritchie, there is literal proof. There is video proof. There is the court like files. There is files. There is fucking evidence upon evidence. Where it's just yeah. Greg's talking to Amy. Let's go. You love to see it. Yeah, I don't know why, but in my head, I feel like Craig's singing all the things she said by Tattoo. Because he knows it's wrong, but he's enjoying it. Yeah, no. But the people who would get grumpy about it probably wouldn't care for correcting. What's this? Cat's crying. Who are you again? Give me a second. Those are the sort of people you pay no mind to. Ignorant people they are. Fucking Yoda. Yeah, but the people who would get grumpy about it probably wouldn't care for cracking off the record. They probably wouldn't, but at the same time, you can just tell them to fuck off because, like, at the end of the day, it's the only comparable thing you can do in my eyes. Because it's recent in a sense. It happened last year, and the Shane Richie stuff happened this year. Whereas with you can't really compare it to Fat Boy, where that happened nearly 11 years ago. You know what I mean? because, because like at least you can compare alleged allegations to fucking real allegations compared to why were you fired? Oh, I wanked on the camera, smoked weed, and shot on the show. Darnell, no, Darnell, no, fire, Darnell, Darnell. I'm trying to do it like Frank, but I can't. Can't do it like Frank. Yeah, I'm avoiding the potential future of cancellation for Peggy's jumping into the storm. You got me. You got me. As soon as people become members and watch the classic podcast, it's over for Peggy. Shut up, SD Cricket fan. Oh, he doesn't need to know about when we ranked our favourite dictators from worst to best. Me and Luke. That is obviously a joke. We didn't do that. But it would be funny to open a podcast with that. Yeah, just for people who want to watch the classic podcast. It's a tiny, not much, but it's a tiny bit more unfiltered because obviously we're behind the paywall and obviously, yeah, it's behind the paywall, so we tend to keep it though in topic with the show that we're watching, which is 86. But it's perhaps one of my favorite things to do sometimes is doing the classic podcast. Because an SC Cricket fan hasn't seen it, but there is genuinely in about when I release in about a good few weeks, there is just genuinely one where Luke, and I don't mean this like mean or anything, but he gets pissed and venom angry about that. I know yeah, there's genuinely my favorite, one of my favorite. I forget which one it is. It's the podcast where Jan's revealed, or it's the week after, the following one after that, where Jan's revealed, and I'm sat there and I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to laugh it off, but he's genuinely being angry and getting mad at the show, and I'm laughing, and he's calling me the C word. It is one hell. It is because he genuinely gets mad. It's a fucking fantastic rant. And I can't. So it's just like if people become members, that is the one video I'm always going to recommend. Is that podcast with Jan and Den where he just gets fucking angry, and I mean angry. Luke never gets angry, but he got fucking angry in that. And well, also, what's probably going to happen is it's probably going to be the same rant on Christmas 2025, because he's not looking forward to. He's been very what's the word? Been very vocal about Zoe's exit as old Luke. You know, like it is just 98% EastEnders related with 2% Sparkle. I would agree with that statement, SD Greco fan. I will start the episode in a minute. It's only a minute to the episode begins. There we go. The episode begins now. 3, 2, 1. I'll just check, see if I got an update on anything. Who the fuck is Elton John doing here? Rhea's gonna get injured. Okay, she's. I laugh when Piggy brought us all together for Christmas '85. Piggy decided by that he did need to contribute, so just let me and Luke go ham. That's because he knew you wouldn't be back for like 100 episodes, Ash. He thought now's the best to let him speak as much as possible. Yeah, and I'm just sat there like, and then Ash like, will you fucking speak up, son? Will you fucking speak up? You know you're always gonna get your shit in, but like I said, 84, like for members, one of my favorite members only videos is the 85, reactions to the Christmas episode. That is my favorite. Is fucking that because just because of the way Ash just delivers some lines in those reactions. Just fix Bogmare, you care for the shit. If something like that. Your favorite lucky moment is when Luke says comment dead behavior and I'm giving side eye because it's Saeed. that is that's a fucking banger. One of my favorite moments from the reaction that I've edited down, which is 87, is just look at the drumsticks on that cock. I was very confused, and just like my nan when she insulted you, Luke just never addressed it. The fuck's she gonna get people to kidnap Matt? I want to like these scenes with Cat and Alfie, but I can't. I just can't. I just can't. I can't like these scenes. I hope when Zoe dies, he's not a part of the scenes when she dies. Okay, Phil's going to go after Jack. I need to, need to look for the Mary. A fixed Pog's clip now. You want to shit, Mary? Just fix Pog. It's fucking fantastic. Let me see, can I find it? Hold on. Hold on, seeing can I find it? Give me a second. I think I already found them. That's not it. It's this here. Oh, found it. I found it, Ash. I forwarded to you. There you go. Found it. There, I found it for you. And if you want to see the clip at home, give me a second.
You want to shit, Mary? Just fix Pogs.
I don't know what was wrong with the commode.
I haven't washed my hands.
You wanna shit me? Just fix, but it's just fucking stuck in my head. It's the one lasting moment. It's just stuck in my head. Oh yeah, no. No, yeah, they were always good for the one-liners. I've got you a cooking book because you're cooking shit. Again, the one that I have stuck in my head is the fucking. I have this. I have this one stuck in my head as well. I have this one. This one's stuck in my head as well.
The size of the
I don't know why it's
drumsticks on
sideways,
that
but there you go.
cock. Go on, Phil. Go on, Phil. Huh. Fair enough, Daniel.
The fuck are you doing, Alfie? Okay. And I remember when I called Rhea fucking Eddie for having a pet depot and saying it speaks. Fuck off, Alfie. Just fuck off. Just fuck off, please. What? Can we not get anyone else doing these scenes? You think Kat was upset because she found out Zoe died or something else? No, because Zoe's actually going to be in the episodes in a few weeks' time. She's actually still alive at this time of recording. She's alive. She's not dead yet. She's not. So she doesn't die till at least next week. Did Oscar do that in shoes? Is that Oscar? Again, they could just be bullshitting and she actually could be dead, but I don't see it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Wait, so this makes it even worse because he's getting her to drink. He's getting her drunk. It's a bit more than a non. He's getting her drunk. Oh god. Life of party to in Hollyoaks, the alcohol giving nonce of EastEnders, the duality of man. He's not a nonce. 16's the legal age in the UK, so actually he's not a nonce. Get your fucking facts right. Actually, I'll have you know. Fucking eyes in me eye. Fucking hell. Quite funny because wasn't see no this gets see no this gets even worse because Stacey was technically 16 when the affair started, not 17. Because I believe the affair started in 2006. She would have been 16, 17. But yeah, you are correct. It is yes. But I feel yeah. Stacey's only like 38 in the show. She's not that old. She was only like 16, 17 when the affair with Max started. but for some reason, people just go, ah, well. Yeah, the framing of it is everything because Stacey was willing in my eyes. I don't know because I haven't seen the outcome of this episode, so I don't know if Amy's willing, but he is getting her drunk, so it makes it a bit worse. Yeah. We're not like again, just in case anyone watching this who is not a member, we are not saying like it's right or wrong. We are clearly saying the way Amy is compared to Stacey is two completely different. How's Rhea gonna get injured? I know I've brought it up quite a lot, but for the two people here, does I just want to know for people here, does like the scenes with Alfie like taint like what happens in real life, or can people dictate differences? Like I'm just curious because when I'm watching these scenes, I'm like, these are good scenes, but I can't get over it. Oh God, I have to watch this, don't I? Oh God. Okay, that's over. At least he's done kissing her. That's fair enough. Thank you, you two, for your responses. Arnell's not here yet, unless Arnell's just going to show up in a Batman costume because he is a nerd. Batman. Batman. For people who don't know, literally, I think Zoe's final week is. I just want to say, I think Zoe's final week is coming up literally in 2 weeks' time. But I don't know. I don't know if it is actually like. Even up to that point, the alarm bells weren't going off my head too badly in my head. I'm assuming on about Craig. Your brother from another mother. Right. Give me a second. Even up to that point, the alarm bells weren't going off too badly in my head, I guess. I think it's a pretty okay week. Again, like I said, I know I was very honed in on it, but it's so weird. It's what that I'm trying to find the words. I'm trying to find the words about Craig, because that's really pissed me off. Because you've summed it up. It's because SG cricket fans summed it up perfectly. Life of the party in Hollyoaks, the alcohol giving nonce of EastEnders. The duality of man sums it up perfectly. Because I honestly do not know how you I do not know how you can fuck up this character. Again, hey, they could do a Vince Russo and swerve you, bro, and go, well, actually, Amy was leading him on, but it's like, no matter how you paint it, it's still fucking bad. It like, what is going to be the end goal for this storyline? Like, why did fucking Matthew James Bailey agree to come on this show? Sophie Webster from Carrie is now playing a groomer lesbian in Hollyoaks, and Ethan Williams from Hollyoaks is playing a groomer in EastEnders. Dawn is going to fuck him up. But he's going to get the Dan Severn music playing in his head. Oh, I fucking love Dan Severn's theme. Going to start playing that as he fucking sees him. I honestly do not know how you can fumble this hard. That's just a question to me. I do not know how you can fumble this hard. But again, just going to open a tab on a different window for a second. Whoop. I really want to know how everybody feels about this. I know Ash was very upset, and you've said it's a good week, SD cricket fan. Or I'm just looking at something. Give me a second. I'll have to turn off my fucking VPN. Whoop. There we go. Oh, that figure looks so good. Week was alright. It's just been so much drought of storylines that I don't care about as much as the main focus. See, again, I know I've been saying it too much in this stream. I like the cat stuff. I just don't like that Alfie's featured in it. Knowing what I know, I just don't like that he's featured in it. That's what really winds me up, is the fact he's featured in it, and I don't like it because it just ruins it for like how Ravi ruined it for me. In a fictional sense, like it's just how I feel about Alfie. And I really hope he's gone in the next few weeks. After I've been watching Corey and Hollyoaks for months now, both are so far ahead of EastEnders is scary. Are you hoping Ravi Gulati goes to not EastEnders to Hollyoaks, SD Cricket fan? You really hoping for a Ravi Gulati to go to Hollyoaks? Aaron Tiara, as he's known, his shoot name. Imagine Aaron Tiara in Hollyoaks. I don't know why that's funny to me now. Are you just going to be a nerd now? How about that? You're just going to be a nerd in Hollyoaks. Ash will just get angry because he thought he was done talking about Ravi, but now he showed up. You're a little down on Curry right now, but Hollyoaks has been really exciting. Fair point, fair point. Ravi, he could have been so good, but they screwed him over that dastardly coach. I like how you're painting it like a wacky racist bit with Muttley and oh fuck, what's the other guy's name? Muttley and that guy. Dastardly Dick, is that his name? Dastardly Dick? And Muttley? I know Muttley, but I don't know the other one. I think it's Dastardly Dick. Yeah, those two. Like how Coach was being framed like he's the villain in Wacky Races. Like I said yesterday, I watched Coyote versus Acme. Brilliant film. Loved it so much. Don't know why they shelved it, Warner Brothers. Dick Dastardly, there we go. I had his name just in the wrong order. But yeah, I know I watched Coyote versus Acme yesterday. Fantastic film. Don't know why it got shelved by Warner Brothers. But I know why. Budget reasons, but at the same time, it's a movie that if it was released by Warner Brothers, it wouldn't probably been sold as well, like release wise, because it's sort of a movie like Transformers 1. John Bovey. but but you know, it's sort of like that where like Masters of the Universe that came out this year, it's a movie that yes, the legacy of it being shelved and being released carries it, but it's a movie that probably isn't going to do well, and why it has limited showings in the box office in cinemas is because people know it's not going to do as well unless you are an adult, which yes will carry because the adults will ultimately be paying for it, which will carry the box office. But it's going to be a movie that won't get as much attention in the public as when it gets on DVD or Blu-ray. But I will buy the DVD of it when it gets released. So I just thought it was a fun movie. I really liked it. And it's just a shame that these movies don't really do well anymore. But it's understandable also why they didn't do it, because the last Looney Tunes movie, in the time of it being produced, would have live action one would have been Space Jam 2, which didn't do well. But that also came out in a pandemic, so you can't really blame the old Looney Tunes for that when it came out in a pandemic, and they can't really help it. So it's very tricky. And also, I don't think Master of the Universe is going to get a sequel, sadly. I hope it does. I think the movie was good, but it probably won't, because sadly people don't really care for these movies unless it's Mario, or the Minions, or not even the best Looney Tunes. Are you on like terms of characters or in terms of movie? Because I know you're probably going to say in characters, you're probably going to say Bugs Bunny, but I would argue it works for Coyote because because it makes logical sense because he has essentially used all the traps Acme have created, and it would make sense for him to sue them. It's just a nice movie. Um, John Cena is pretty good in it. At times, I was like, "How did you fit into that suit, John? How did you fit into that suit, Mister Cena?" No, I think yes, the lore and surrounding it carries it a lot, but on its own, it's my favorite movie of the year so far. And I know it's August, but I've only seen about 5 or 6 movies in cinema. Was going to see Return of Silent Hill in cinema, but I never did. But I will definitely be seeing Violent Night 2 in cinema. That movie I can. Best Bugs Bunny's from AVGN. The poopy head. I will be seeing Violent Night 2, which I don't watch many horror films, but that one's I'm watching. I loved Violent Night 1. Violent Night 1. Even though it's weird because me and Nye are not horror nerds. But we Violent Night, we were like, yeah, this would be cool. Which is weird. Because like I said, we're not horror nerds, so it's just weird, like us going in there. You're like, yeah, look at Santa fuck shit up. I just hope Violent Night 2 is as good as 1. But knowing that what I know from horror movies, with like from Ash's experience and Slater's experience, who is also a friend of me and Ash's, I just know sequels for horror movies are usually not the best. They're usually the worst. So yeah, it's also funny that I don't watch horror movies, but I've seen Saw 1 to Saw 3, which probably has the most gore in it. So I know Saw's getting a video game, which I quite enjoy. Yeah, I'll go now shortly. Yeah, most horror movie franchises fall upwards. It's sort of funny in my eyes, from what I know of horror franchises, because I just know that typically how it works is one company will get the license, do fuck all with it, and when that license lapses, the other company gets it, and they fucking, and then it's just a repeated snake eating itself sort of thing. Like how is it Jason Voorhees? Like there've been multiple reboots and attempts, and they've just fucked it up after every opportunity. I think the same with Freddy Krueger can be applied, or Nightmare on Elm Street, and I think at a push Michael Myers can be in that category. Basically, any of the OG horror films, they've pretty much failed upwards. My favorite thing was with Jason Voorhees is he had a pretty good game. He had a Dead by Daylight game, or probably better Dead by Daylight game, out like in 2016, and then fucking they just shut it down because someone didn't like it, so they shut it down. I'm like, it's a good game. Like, I don't know why you shut it down. Michael Myers got revived. It's now the highest grossing series. To be honest, I thought that was Terrifier, but I know Terrifier is a bit more of an indie sort of thing. I thought that was Terrifier. Last horror I saw in cinema was Mama ages ago. Decided to watch them at home now. They're pretty rubbish. Only a handful of them are very scary. Um, the fuck is hold on, I'm gonna put that on my phone. The fuck is Mama horror film? Yeah, I feel like what's all all right. All right, it's a supernatural horror film. All right, that's fair enough. Okay, I can. Yeah, that's fair enough. This isn't hard considering it's only been Scream, Texas Chainsaw, and Saw getting made. I wonder. One I'm wondering about is I wonder what the new Saw is going to be since the original owners own it again. Because I have to. They said they were going to reboot. They were going to reboot the franchise, which I can only hope for. I don't know what they would do, so I look forward to seeing what they will do. Um, even though if I've not seen Saw 4 to 10, I think it's back to Blumhouse. I think because I think Blumhouse are pretty much. I don't know what the equivalent would be, but they're like the Disney of horror films, aren't they? But they just own fucking every franchise. I think it's owned by Blumhouse now. I'm probably confusing Blumhouse for someone else, I think. Yeah, there we go, the Monopoly, yeah. Because they did FNAF, didn't they? They did Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2. I don't think there's been a third FNAF yet. I wanted to see the FNAF ones, but I just... The one I wanted to see was the Backrooms, but I never... The screenings that were for it, I wanted to see the extended edition, but I just never went in the end. But I would have loved to seen it, because the idea of the Backrooms is just good to me. But I know like the FNAF ones do pretty well, even though they're not really considered horror, but they are horror, but they're not really scary. Like I can understand that aspect. But oh shit, it's my fan. I know there was one I was intrigued by, but I don't know if I want to see it. It is a DCU movie, which is Clayface, but um yeah, I don't know if I want to see Clayface. Well, time to revive it. I'll do the horror channel with you. Time to revive it. Let's go. Get fucked. I'll edit all the videos. I'll edit all the videos. Don't you worry, son. Edit the videos. I'll produce. I won't produce them. I'll edit them. I'll get the footage. Let's go. He says that he's just looking at like. That's what he's currently doing. That's being screen grabbed. Like, I do wonder where the Steamboat Willie movie is, if that came out, or has that been shelved. Can also wait for the Popeye movie to come out. You raised your editing standards for that channel. That is true. That is true. That is very true. It's pissing rain outside. I think I'll go now in a few minutes. You were editing like it was your full-time job for about 6 months, busting out like 60-hour videos. This is why we hire Ash. You already have a horror channel. I'm a member on. Yeah, you get to hear me and Luke talk about fucking what the fuck happened in 86 EastEnders. So, and the occasional like rant. Yeah. Also, Ash, I did try that kebab I bought. That kebab meat. It was doner meat. It was fucking horrible. It tasted like dog food. I think it was the sauce in it, but I air fried it for about 6 minutes, which you're supposed to do. Supposed to put it on 180 because it's already cooked. You're supposed to put it on 180 for 6 minutes in the air fryer, and I did that. I tried some, and I went, this is just gross. If I ever get famous, I just want one of those like kebab things that they have in the old chippers where you can just, get your own kebab off it. The Rustler version. I could try the Rustler version. Oh, that'd be nice. I don't know if my Tesco's would have it, but my Duns might have it, or even Super Value at that stage. Anyone have any food they're currently enjoying? I forgot to get my milk. I'll bring my milk out tomorrow, which is the honeycomb milk I got. I'll bring that out tomorrow so people can see it. Unless you want me to try it now. But yeah, I got honeycomb chocolate milk, which I can't wait to try. It's probably going to be bad, but I'm going to try it. Honeycomb is nice, but I don't know if liquid version of it is going to be nice. Is the problem? And that's just something I'm like, will it work? Will it work? Right. Don't have to convince. Give me a second. Let me just. There you go. You don't want to see Piggy with food. He's like the whole. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Where the fuck's my mouse? There it is. Back. Full screen this. Here we go. Look at this. Lovely design. Muju. Honeycomb. A fresh chocolate milk. There you go. Look at that. Let's open this. Crunchy. Like a crunchy smell. Oh. Ugh. Okay. Maybe because I downed half of it, there's like a coffee aftertaste. Ah, fucking might as well down the whole thing. A bit much down it. I nearly have it gone. Oh, excuse me. Fucking hell. Not bad, honestly. I know I'm downing it very quickly, but it's not bad. It's very cold. It's not bad. It's not bad. Piggy's becoming EDP in front of our eyes. Honeycomb and bottle thinking Piggy will. Honeycomb and bottle thinking Piggy will sip it and enjoy it. Just one more sip. Oh. Oh. That's What was it? I know. Bro's drinking it like the bottom has the cure for world hunger. It's not bad, honestly. It's not. It's not. Oh, excuse me. Not bad. It's honestly, truly not bad. It just the honeycomb tastes a bit like coffee. I don't know if it's supposed to. I don't know if it's supposed to taste like coffee, but it just does. The ingredients are low fat milk, 92%, skimmed milk powder, sugar fructose, chocolate powder, 1%, cocoa mass, skimmed milk powder, sugar fat re- sugar fat reduced cocoa powder, m's a liter, soya lactin, natural vanilla flavoring, fat redu- you know, fat reduced cocoa powder, natural flavoring, stabilizer, cardigan. For allergies, see ingredients in bold. You thought I was gonna start sweating midway. No. It's a small. Okay, well, it's big, but that's the comparison. I can get an even bigger one if I want to. It's 60 milliliters on it. It's a 750 milliliter bottle. Never mind. It's a 750 one. I fucking squished it yesterday in Tesco's. Look at that. Put a dent in it. No, I do like Muju. Muju is good. They do a mint milk as well. Which, if you want me, if we get to St. Patrick's Day next year for these live streams, if you want me to down a mint Muju, I can do that. Not bad. It was up the 7th of September, so that's what it says here. To have the time at specifically 10:29. Overall thoughts, I liked it. I should have shook it before I drank it. Once open, consumed within 3 days, and by use by date. Yeah, so I should have shook it before I did it. But overall, I don't mind this milk. I don't know if I'll ever have a second one, but it was actually quite tasteful, apart from the coffee taste I had in the middle. But other than that, it was nice. It was really nice. But I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if I wanted to tie it in 2 hours, just go like that. You're more passionate about reading the instructions than you are of the EastEnders. Like, you should do food reviews for members. Don't tempt me. I'd fucking do it. Don't tempt me. Piggy tries. We just clip what I did in halfway through the food shorts for members. We just clip me downing the fucking Muju milk. That's all we do. As a short for members or for the public. Yeah. I'm fine. Don't worry. Muju does make you fat, though. It does fucking. Okay, like I said, this is proper thick Irish milk. Like, it does fill you up. That is the problem. That's why I was hesitant at first to down the whole bottle, but when I'm halfway through here, I was supposed to have one sip, but I took one big gulp. So I might as well just down it. Have you tried the fudge one? Do you have a fudge one? Hold on. No, Muju only have a mint flavored chocolate milk, fresh chocolate milk, fresh strawberry milk, and fresh banana milk. So it's probably a different brand. Um, you can get the big ones at 750, and you can also get them at 500 milliliters and 250 milliliters. Yeah, it's not Muju, but there is a chocolate fudge milkshake, and it is fucking gorgeous, glorious. Sorry, glorious. That's what's done it. Yeah, yeah, probably. No, it's very look, chocolate you can make good. That's a bad word. I don't know what that wording is. You know, chocolate milk and stuff is pretty good most times. But the problem with it is, I like when I drink, I like having just like a big mouthful of a drink and then just finish, and then put it back and then drink it after. But with milk, especially chocolate milk, I'm just like, I don't know if I can. Oh my god! No, that's not Danny. That's not fucking. That's the fucking guy in the waltzers. Back on road again. Today, today we are at Sombreros, or fucking what's the other place to go to? Today we are at Abracababra. Back on road again. Yeah. I love how you both send it. But yeah, no, I see. The problem with food reviews, I don't mind the drinking, and I don't mind like slowly off camera or just chewing my clothes. But I draw the lines. I don't want to get a sandwich and then just in the middle, just I don't have the fucking hold a sandwich apparently. But I don't want it in the middle just start like doing that on a sandwich. You know what I mean? Whereas with a crisp, you can easily just take one, chew it very softly. Whereas a sandwich, I feel like it's a bit more messy. I'll do the case cooking videos, and you do the food reviews. I see any other food that I find interesting, definitely um I'll definitely bring it out. I'm actually a member on a mukbang channel. A channel I love those videos. His name is Jay's Mukbangs. I mean, the problem with mukbangs I find is people just want you to eat a shit ton of food. Which yes, I'm a fat fucker, but there's no way I could order like 30 Big Macs and start scoffing them halfway through while talking about my life. I don't mind mukbangs. They don't show a lot of the chewing. They just show you opening it and they take one chew. But hold on, here we go. But like seeing a full channel like just that dedicate themselves to doing mukbangs, so like I can't watch it. Just watching someone eating KFC, being like, "Oh, I fucking love this. I fucking love this." Like again, there's a difference between like chewing on a crisp and what I have here, which I didn't really take much of, which is Atlone sweet. Which is just this. Chocolate jazzles, as they're called. It's jazzles, jazzies, not jazzles. Um, gives me this. I've seen ASMR mukbangs. I see when I think of an ASMR mukbang. When I think of an ASMR mukbang, I just think of the Kevin Nash when he's eating is a spaghetti, and someone's trying to interview him, and he's just eating the spaghetti. So Kevin, what's your thoughts on winning the Rumble? Fucking loved it. Yeah, I don't know if any. I'd assume over in the UK you can get chocolate jazzies. I'll just pull one out. Ooh, fuck. So I opened them last week and I didn't finish them and I left one on the table. And now no, I've been eating them. I tried to bring them back down, but there, look, that's a chocolate jazzy. Or as I call them, a jazzle. They're alright, they're not the best, but it's just something that helps me when I'm fucking, like, watching the EastEnders. I don't want to chew with my mouth fully open, but I try to just have a sweet to suck on or something. More talks about random stuff while eating a normal plate of food. It's a tight knit channel with only a few viewers, so it feels like we're a community. You're just ordering what he has, and you're going to order it to your house, and then you're going to sit down and eat the food with him. Back to lunch for a minute silent. Yes, yes, exactly. I would definitely be the fucker doing that. But like I said, is there any other fucking sweets that I tried? I've asked him to review a cheesecake for 2 years now, and he still said I'll do it. Ash, come here. We've got you for a food review. Get the fucking cheesecake. Get the cheesecake. Go on, this is your specialty. You love cheesecake. You love cheesecakes, Ash. We'll get you to do a cheesecake. You and cheesecakes are on a. How about we get you with croissants? We get you with co-op croissants. Croissant, croissant. Yeah, I'll go now in a few minutes. If anyone else has any more food requests, let me know. Just SD Crick fans gonna start mailing me fucking cheesecakes to review. Can you review this cheesecake, please? Please review it. I'm very excited. Yeah, I hope everyone is fine. And I'll give it a minute and then I'll go. Because I think I'm going to be throwing up shortly. Yeah. I shouldn't have downed it, but I did whatever. Now I've got this. I've got the milk sweats apparently. But I hope everyone's been doing well. I enjoyed the EastEnders, but I more enjoyed the honeycomb milk. That's what I did. Yeah. I'm just waiting for it to hit 210, honestly. And it's just running to the bathroom. Yeah. See you guys later. Bye bye. Bye bye.